Here's the video for the second part of the multiplying or dividing inequalities quiz. All right, so it says enter your answer and show all the steps that you used to solve this problem in the space provided. You have $71.94 in your wallet and you want to buy some new CDs. If the CDs are $11.99 each, what number of CDs X can you buy? Write and solve an inequality. So we know our total. We have $71.94. I like to put that right there. And then we can't put an equal sign here. Usually something equals the total. But in this case, we want to know how many CDs we can buy. And each CD is $11.99. And it says that we're going to give the letter X to CD. So $11.99 times X. So if we bought one CD, you would do $11.99 times 1, and your total would be $11.99, right? If we bought two CDs, we would do $11.99 times 2, and our total would be like $24. So we want to multiply these, but we can't spend more than $71.94. We got to make sure that we spend less than or equal to the total amount of money we have, right? So we've got to spend less than or equal to $71.94. And if you can't remember the less than symbol, remember it kind of makes the L. Like if you think about this as a letter L, the less than symbol has to open that way. This is not an L. So we use that as the greater than symbol. Okay. So that's one way you can do it, is you can remember the less than symbol makes an L, or you can think about it by saying the bigger number has to be $71.94. Otherwise, I'm going to run out of money. Like this has to be that has to be the bigger number or equal to that number. So that's how we set up our inequality. And then we also want to write and solve. So we wrote it. That's the first step. The second step would be to solve it. So to solve it, I'm going to draw my line and I'm going to try to get X by itself. Right now we have $11.99 times X. So the opposite of that would be to divide each side by $11.99. And it says make sure to show all your work and write out all your steps. So my first step is divide each side by $11.99. You could also just write division property of equality. That's the name of the property. And then let's finish solving it. So then we simplify. So this will cancel, leaving us with X. We do not have to flip the symbol because we did not divide by a negative number. And then this side, we're going to simplify it in our calculator. So I'm going to type in 71.94 divided by 11.99. And that gives me 6. So what does that actually tell us? That tells us that you can buy 6 CDs for $71.94, or you can buy any amount less than that. So you could buy 5 CDs or 4 CDs or 3 CDs or 2 CDs or 1 CDs. If you have a hard time understanding what this means, remember you can always put it on a number line. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This has a closed circle on 6, and if we use our arrow shortcut, then we can see that it goes this way. So you could buy 6 CDs or 5 CDs or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or 0. All of those are options. So that is how we write the equation and solve it. X has to be less than or equal to 6. Hope this helps.